What's up, soldiers? My name is GregFPS, the zombies extraordinaire, and welcome back to another video here today on the channel. Today we're going to be doing episode number 4 of the top 5 worst ways to die in Call of Duty Zombies. We have 5 really good horrible ways to go down, so I hope you guys do enjoy the video. If you know any horrible ways to go down, make sure to comment them down below, and if you guys want to check out the other 3 previous episodes, they're also going to be linked down below. Also, if you guys enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new. Let's go for 115 likes, guys. It should be a really easy like goal. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the top 5 worst ways to die from you guys. Don't forget to comment because we're going to continue this series every single week. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Coming in at the number 5 spot is from Dectron47, who commented, "Getting killed by your own traps." And then in parentheses, "Looking at you, head chopper." So yes, this is definitely something that really does suck when you get killed by the own traps that you build in zombies. Now, the head chopper is probably one of the more, accurate representations of a trap that will kill you. This one happens to me all the stinking time, and I'm pretty sure it's one of the only traps that can actually damage you. So this is definitely something that happens all the time, like a buildable trap. I remember dying from the head chopper so many times on buried. Recently I was doing like a high round attempt just to see how high I could get, just like camping at Jug and building all the traps and using them, and ended up going down by the head chopper on round like 35, and I was really mad because that was the first down I got in the game. I ended up just quitting because I was so pissed that I went down from my freaking head chopper, and I had like all the perks and everything. It was just bad. Like, I was really upset. So this is definitely something that happens to me all the time. Let me know if this happens to you guys, but definitely on buried for sure this happens. And then of course you can die from other traps that you don't end up building, like electric traps. If you don't have Jug and you just run through it, then you're dead. This happens a lot of the time. So yeah, I can definitely agree with this one, and it comes in at the number 5 spot. The next comment is from Minecraft Rules Guy, who commented, "One word, man, crawlers. You don't see them coming, and the next thing you know, they're destroying your kneecaps." So yes, this happens to me a lot. And the reason that I think I get the most crawlers is probably because I'm not using the best guns or something like that. But it always seems to be like when you're camping. And the one map that comes to mind when thinking about camping is definitely Derice or the Giant. When you're camping on the catwalk and you end up getting a crawler, you don't notice it. It just sneaks by, and then all of a sudden you get stuck and you can't move, and there's a crawler just chipping away at your big toe, and then you end up going down. It is one of the most frustrating things possible. I 100% agree with this one for sure. Now, sometimes crawlers are a lot more easy to come by in like specific games, like in World War II Zombies. Apparently you can't really get crawlers. I've gotten a few in that game, but this always happens to me in Treyarch Zombies for sure, especially when I'm camping. But sometimes you'll like be going downstairs or something on like the Rise and Jack, for example, and there's a crawler that ends up like sitting at the end of the stairs, and you literally cannot go by it unless you like jump over it, and unless you see it in time, it's really hard to do so. So yeah, going down from crawlers is definitely really annoying, and they always destroy your kneecaps. I love that part of your comment, dude. Nice. The next comment is from Jimt Smith, who commented, "Reviving another teammate." So usually when you play zombies, you are playing with some people that may not be as good as you. Chances are, if you're watching a zombies video, you're fairly decent at zombies. And for me, I like to get gameplay all the time in public matches just because it makes every game a little bit different. You are going to have people that are really good, you're going to have people that are really bad, and then you're going to have people that are extremely bad, so bad that they go down on round 1. So the funny thing about this is I get so frustrated sometimes in public matches when I have like I'm fully set up, I got nice perks, I'm all set, rocking and rolling, and then a guy goes down. I'm like, no problem, I'm feeling good, feeling confident, run over to this guy with quick revive, and boom, I go down. This especially happens in like Black Ops 1 and 2. I find that Black Ops 3 is just so easy compared to the other games, but I think like primarily in Black Ops 1, when you go down in Black Ops 1, you're pretty much screwed. Like Black Ops 1 is definitely, I would say, the most challenging zombies experience that you can have. So when you go down on like Call of the Dead or something, it's going to be pretty tough to get all the way back to Jug and then have to get back to wherever you were. So this is definitely something that is really annoying when you go down, especially if you're fully set up with perks. And even if you have like extra perks, for example, on like Ascension, you have, you know, an extra perk, maybe you have 5 perks because you killed all the monkeys 1 round without touching a perk machine, like things like that, or killing George. Like there's so many different ways to get extra perks, and when you have like extra perks and then you go down and lose them all, it's really frustrating, kind of hard to recover from. So yes, don't revive your teammates unless you know you're going to get them. And like if you're playing with friends and you go down, it's not that much of a big deal, but like it always seems like your teammates go down in the worst possible time. And I mean, that kind of makes sense, but like in boss fights, for example, like if you're reviving your teammate in a boss fight and then you go down, it's like, dude, are you freaking kidding me? So I can understand this one for sure. Coming in at the number 2 spot is going to be from Grant Wienersick. I think I said it right, I'm not really too sure, and he commented dying in Who's Who. So if you guys really don't know how Who's Who works, is if you go down with Who's Who on Die Rise, then you spawn as a Who's Who character. So you basically just have an M1911 and your job is to revive yourself so that you can keep all your perks except for Who's Who and your weapons. So this is definitely one of the most annoying things because Who's Who has a ton of glitches on Die Rise, first of all, and not only that, but if you're on a later round, it's going to be pretty hard to revive yourself just having an M1911. So what I usually try to do, if I can, is I get quick revives so I can revive myself a little bit faster, and then I just try to, like, you know, get out of tricky situations. A lot of people would say that Who's Who is one of the worst perks when it comes to Call of Duty Zombies, but I would say it's kind of underrated. But let me know what you guys think about that down below. But overall, dying in Who's Who is terrible because you end up dying completely. So instead of being able to revive yourself, you just die completely. Now, if you don't end up going down in Who's Who, then you're just stuck with an M1911. You used all your perks, so you have to like basically restart from scratch, which can be annoying as well. So dying in Who's Who is really annoying though when you're playing on solo because you completely die. So that is definitely really annoying, and I 100% agree with that one, Grant. So thank you for commenting on the video. And coming in at the number 1 spot is going to be from Typical Dragon, who commented high round headless zombies. Yes, this one is probably the absolute worst way to die in zombies, especially for me. Going on high rounds is always fun, but if you end up going down from a headless zombie coming at you, you think you're set, you kill it, its head is rolling on the ground, and then all of a sudden you get double slapped by a headless zombie. This happens to me on Origins, and it happens to me on Mob of the Dead all the time. And I think I may have mentioned this one in a previous video. I honestly don't even know, but getting double slapped is another issue that I see with headless zombies. So in like Black Ops 2, when you have the 2-hit system, if you get double slapped by a headless zombie, it is literally the most infuriating thing that ever happens to anyone in zombies. Like sometimes I am like literally on the edge of whipping my controller at my screen and breaking my screen, then ripping it off the wall and breaking my windshield by throwing it out my window. Like, it is the most frustrating thing that I think is possible in zombies. So anyways, guys, that is going to be the top 5 worst ways to die in Call of Duty Zombies. If you guys have any more that you would like to see in this series, make sure to comment them down below. I'm not just going to stretch this video out to 10 minutes because a lot of people got upset with me. Maybe I am, maybe I won't. But anyways, guys, I will see you all later. Have an amazing day. And I'm going to play a thing for 20 seconds to show my next video, so it goes over 10 minutes. Sorry. LOL. Peace out, guys.